China is actively building a parallel financial system to challenge the global dominance of the US dollar. It presents this as a financial war driven by China's desire to escape the economic and political vulnerabilities of relying on the dollar-based system. Here are some key reasons for China's initiative. Economic cost and control. The dollar system forces China to pay billions in transaction fees to US banks and subjects its massive annual trade, $17.7 trillion, to US control. Financial sovereignty. China fears the US's ability to weaponize the dollar system through sanctions, as demonstrated against Russia and threatened during the Huawei crisis. This poses a direct threat to China's economic security. Exorbitant privilege. The US benefits from the dollar's status by being able to print money to buy global goods and fund its spending, an advantage China seeks to diminish. China's strategy. Digital Yuan, eCNY, a centrally controlled digital currency designed to facilitate direct international transactions without converting to dollars, eliminating fees and bypassing US banks. Belt and Road Initiative, BRI. Using infrastructure loans to encourage partner countries, for example Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Kenya, to trade and repay debts in yuan, integrating them into China's financial ecosystem. Currency swap agreements. Signing $500+ billion worth of agreements with 40 countries to enable direct trade in local currencies and yuan. Tiered approach. Targeting countries under US sanctions, those indebted to China, resource-rich nations seeking better deals, and finally smaller, follower countries to build a critical mass of users. Evidence of progress. Cross-border yuan payments grew to $5.7 trillion in 2023. 103 countries now hold yuan reserves, up from 38 in 2016. Major oil exporters like Saudi Arabia have begun accepting yuan. Trade between Russia and China is now 95% conducted in yuan and rubles. Potential global impact. Some experts suggest a future of financial fragmentation where different regions use different currency systems, dollars in the Americas, euros and yuan in Europe, yuan in Asia Pacific, rather than one currency replacing another overnight. Potential benefits. Cheaper international goods and transactions, reduced fees for businesses, less dependence on the volatile dollar for developing countries, and more financial innovation due to competition. Potential drawbacks for the US. Reduced ability to print money easily, higher costs for American tourists and importers, and potential loss of global financial influence. Conclusion. A major shift in the global financial order is underway, moving from a dollar-dominated world to a more multipolar and competitive system, accelerated by China's technological and geopolitical efforts.